Check this now.
Wakeboarding has been taken to a whole new level. This is the King of Winch, a competition that pushes the riders to their limits and blows the minds of those watching.
There are no lakes or rivers required, just this massive ball, a winch, and a fair bit of skill.
We're at Moomba in Victoria, where the best riders from around Australia are testing their talent to find out who will be declared king.
Craig, what exactly are you judged on in the King of Winch?
Judged on style, intensity, how hard the trick is and how much effort they put into it.
Okay, so what are the advantages of using like a winch as opposed to a speedboat?
Well, with a winch, it's a fraction of the cost. It's only a couple of $1,000s, whereas a wakeboard boat's $100,000 to go out wakeboarding. You can just get a winch and you can go anywhere. You can go down the beach. You can get in in a dam or a creek, anything like that.
Handy.
So yeah, you can just take it anywhere.
All right, and how exactly does it work?
Well, what you do is you just pull the rope out. When the rider's ready, the rider just grabs onto the handle, he signals to the operator, and then the winch operator just puts his thumb on the accelerator and pulls it in.
So it's pretty simple.
Pretty simple, yeah. It's anybody can do it, and you only need 2 people.
Who would have thought that wakeboarding on land was possible? The winch means that spectators like me can get really close to the action. From here, you get to understand just how fast they're travelling and exactly how difficult some of those tricks are.
Brenton Priestley is one rider that needs no introduction. He is a wakeboarding champion and he's been lucky enough to travel all around the world doing Australia proud.
Brenton, how long have you been wakeboarding?
I've been wakeboarding for about 10 years now, since about the age of 7, so just done the good old family holidays and started up at Lake Hilton there, and now I've just taken on as a little bit more serious of a sport and not so much as a hobby now, and just keeping at it.
And how often do you train?
We don't really call it training, we're more just free ride and have fun with it, but we spend most arvos out in the boat. Like, I work as a carpenter through the week, so once we finish work at 2:30 every afternoon, we go out in the boat and it's pretty much stay out in the water till dark. So
that's so cool. Now, you are the favourite to take out today's competition. You've already won 2 out of 3 finals. Are you nervous?
A little bit. It's a really hairy kind of setup. It's really big, and every your first hit's always a little bit hectic, and you kind of get a little nervous. So it's the butterflies are there.
I reckon you're going to win. Do you want to try the crown on?
Maybe.
Let's see how it looks. It suits you. You have to win.
Glove fits.
It's not just King of Winch that's happening here at Moomba. It's a chance to see some awesome international sports stars from the water skiing world too. They don't have their own purpose-built pool like the Winches. Instead, they're battling it out on the Yarra River.
Daniel, is King of Winch a completely different sport to wakeboarding behind a boat on a river?
It is, definitely. Wakeboarding's been around for a long time, and that's like the roots of the wakeboarding. It's a wake, and you like to get big air and stuff like that. But the fun thing about winching is you can bring wakeboarding to the parks and to inner city locations, to shop fronts, just to all different places. So you can actually bring wakeboarding to the streets.
It's really cool. Now, you're a 2-time World Series champion. How do you think the scores are looking today?
Brenton has been killing it all the whole tour. Troy Roke has been killing it, Brett Eisenhower, all the guys have just been getting more and more comfortable. It's the 2nd year that we've had this actual setup on the road, so everybody's getting really comfortable on it.
With a jump like that, Brenton, I think it's safe to say you've got it in the bag.